Let me try the first line. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go
All
for
right.
it.
Okay, first line.
Action.
The road'll be tough. The road'll be tough. The road'll be tough. Like that?
You hungry?
Bolt, look at me. I'm fine, see? It's talking to the claws.
I'll get my ball.
Who are you?
Good job, buddy.
It's a challenging thing for actors in animation because they don't, more often than not, they don't get to act opposite the characters that they're in the scene with. And so they're forced to jump from line to line and emotion to emotion without being with the person that they're acting with.
Bolt, speak! Good job, buddy.
It's so different than anything I've done because it's not on the camera, but when you're behind the mic, you're still making all the faces and the movements and everything. It's kind of weird. It's really fun though, and it's different because it's just your voice. It's not like your face is on the screen, so you gotta show all the emotion through your voice.
Yeah, you're my good boy. Yeah, you're my good boy.
She is the real deal. She has added so much to this character and so much to this part. She elevated the part. She made her streetwise, smart, tough.
Bolt! Zoom, zoom.
She had to pull off some very difficult scenes. I think when you watch the movie, there's some stuff at the end there that is very challenging from an emotional standpoint.
You're my good boy. I love you.
You remember Bolt was like really scared for you, and you were trying to calm him down. It's this really soothing tones. Want to try that?
You got him, Bolt. No one's gonna hurt me.
She has a lot of inflections to her voice, so she has a lot of sincere moments.
Bolt, look at me. I'm fine, see?
When you don't have that, it's hard to animate because it's really, you have to take that voice and bring life to that voice.
For my voice, actually, I have a super low voice, so I made it a little bit younger.
Go get it, Bolt. Go get it.
Yeah, one of the kind of cute things that happened is that when she was being playful with Bolt, a little bit of her accent kind of slipped in. She's got a little bit of a Nashville accent.
You wanna go play outside? Let's go.
It's great, you know, because I just brought another little piece of naturalistic acting to the character that we didn't have before.
Mission accomplished.
Have you seen the man with the green eye?
And I love voice work. I mean, that was my first work in show business, was I did TV voiceovers and ads and radio commercials, and so I felt at home doing it, really. It was just, I had to find this character.
You hungry?
John is someone who has had a lot of success playing very tough characters.
This is becoming tiresome, Cat. In fact, I feel a yawn coming on.
I think that one of the reasons why he's so good at that is because there is this innate sweet quality in him.
You hungry? Starving. Welcome aboard.
And everything about his performance is the most appealing performance I've ever heard in an animated performance before.
I'm sorry, Mittens, but Penny is different.
When you hear him talking about his owner, you believe it because he makes you believe that he's talking to you with his heart, and it was really great for us as animators to kind of play off that.
Crazy day for you, huh?
It's been a lot. Yes, it has. Are you ready for this?
No.
Me neither.
He also has this interesting voice in the sense that it has a lot of crackle to it, a lot of texture, and for animation, that's an awesome thing for the animators to actually be able to work with, and kind of brings a whole nother level to the performance.
You can only contribute your voice and your expressions and your interpretation, but the animators have to then match all that with their imagination and their drawings. So to me, the most exciting thing was their marriage between those two. That to me was the most fun part, seeing how they created this dog.
Dogs.
Cats. I think we know just the cat.
Okay, so nice work. Let's find some mustard next time, okay, babe?
Yes, Mittens. Thank you, Mittens.
Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm plays the role of Mittens, and when we were casting the role, we really wanted somebody who had an authentic New York accent.
Yeah, I did my time in one of these, but I'm more of an alley cat at heart, you know? Sprung out first chance I got. I never looked back.
Mittens is a cat who's living in an alley, and so there's a bitterness to it.
The claws.
Not the claws, please.
And it's the first animation voice she's ever done, and she does a great job.
When I first got the part of Mittens, Chris Williams, our brilliant director, told me he just wanted it to be my voice. I mean, I was gonna, come up with all different characters, and I was getting all into my method acting thing. And then it was just, well, we just want you to sound like you. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Scary. And that's how I did it. It's just me. I think it's about time I introduced you to the regular dog, piece de resistance. Go ahead. Stick your head out.
Why?
Just do it. I have never met John Travolta up to this point.
This is totally awesome!
And yet all our scenes are together, so it's a very bizarre way to act.
Why don't you try it?
No thanks.
Boom mic.
We got a boom mic.
It's a boom mic.
That's sloppy. The dog could have seen that.
Well, it was a real treat to work with James Lipton. We were thrilled that he agreed to do the part, and we were looking for someone who had a really strong personality and a really powerful voice.
He could have seen that.
The director's voice, for better or for worse, is my voice.
Am I missing something?
You're missing everything, Mindy. You see a dog. I see an animal who believes with every fiber of his being.
Every fiber.
I see a depth of emotion on the face of that canine, the likes of which has never been captured on screen before. Never, Mindy from the network.
He just landed that character.
The first Stanislavski motivated animated character.
We jump through hoops to make sure that Bolt believes everything is real. It's why we don't miss marks. It's why we don't reshoot.
And it's why we most certainly do not let the dog see boom mics.
It was one of the highlights for me of working on the movie was spending that time with him.
If the dog believes it, the audience believes it.
He is fully awesome. And best of all, he can obliterate large structures with his super bark.
Mark Walton, who did the scratch voice or the temporary voice during the story reel process, was so good and so funny that we looked at replacing him with a real actor, but at a certain point we realized no one could do it as good as Mark.
Oh, it's nothing, really. Oh, it's nothing, really.
What's great is he's one of our best story guys here at the Walt Disney Animation Studio.
If you actually meet Mark, you'll realize Mark is actually Rhino.
I was all prepared to, do a little, it's a little rodent. It's really cute, like a hamster, a chipmunk. And they said, no, we don't want that. We just want you to be you.
Well, he was good. And and even in our earliest screenings, his character was playing really well. I don't think a lot of it was because of Mark's performance.
How do you sleep at night? Penny's the most wonderful person ever, and she loves Bolt, and he's awesome, and you're a monster. How dare you disrupt their relationship with your evil? Die!
There's just this really great unbridled energy with Mark.
Easy, Rhino.
It really helped that a lot of the recording sessions, Chris and/or Byron would bring the storyboards for me to look at, so I could kind of see Rhino's, facial expressions or poses were like.
So then the question was, how do we actually tell him?
We decided it would be fun to actually document the moment when he learned that he was going to be the voice of Rhino in the movie. And we thought about the best way to do that and came up with the idea that we would stage a mock recording session.
And then they brought me down to, they said to re-record some lines, and they put the paper in front of me with the words. Oh, Bolt, uses his laser vision, he smashes bridges, and I'm the voice of Rhino.
What? I'm the voice of Rhino.
You got the part.
I couldn't believe it. I'd say this might be the dream come true. Doesn't really get any better than that. The impossible can become possible if you're awesome!
Can we talk for a second? Now? I'm just a little bit concerned about the number of lunatics on this trip.
Isn't that great?
All right, very good. Good? Okay.
I love it.
Fabulous.
Okay, let's do it again.